Hello everyone, Sherry here. Evernight kit is out. It came out today for me. For the video is tomorrow. I'm gonna upload this on Thursday, but I'm recording it on Wednesday. Let's talk about her kit because she's really interesting. We have an Anaxa once again, but I do feel she's stronger because her vertical is so strong. We are gonna be talking first of all about her talents and skills and abilities first, and then we will come to the memo because it's easier to understand that way. So we are gonna go here. The basic attack is just an animation you are never gonna see, maybe once if you do the auto foreseeing it, but it just does ice damage equal to 50% of Evernight max HP. So here is the important part, and who does the damage is Eve or Eevee. I don't know how to call it for now. We are just gonna call it Eve. Consumes 10% of Evernight current HP to summon the Memo Sprite Eve, and increases crit damage of all Memo Sprites by a moon equal to 20% of Evernight crit damage for 2 turns. This is similar to Caridra with the 20% attack to the support, like the teammate, but this is to all allies. I feel like there's a winner that is bigger than the other. It's called Hyacine because now you can be nuking with infinite scalar Ika because every heal and the tally and everything. Honestly, it's a really good support for Ika, main DPS. Also for Castorize, the loser here as always is my beloved woman Aglaya. But anyways, she's a really good word for the HP scalers, and let's continue reading because we have a lot to do here. Duration decreases by 1 at the start of each of Evernight's turn. This is a lie. Well, not a lie, it's true, but you are gonna be using the skill consistently. So this has no duration. It's infinite. Use skill in every Evernight turn. And you will see why in a second. If a base already on field, it restores 50% of its max HP. At E0, you're gonna see this a lot, because not always Eve is using her other skill and disappearing. This is just gonna be healing it at E0. At E2, you are never seeing this outside the first time. And when you set that gains 2 Memoria, if in the darkest riddle state, gains 12 additional Memoria. For the purpose of this video, I'm gonna call it Enhanced State. Or the red state, it's when the Memo Sprite goes red. So yeah, if you're in non-enhanced state, 2 Memoria. If you are in enhanced state, 14 Memoria. Because this is adding. Here comes the important part. Well, not important, but this is how we go into the enhanced state. Summon Memo Sprite Eve. Once again, March Evernight does no damage. All the damage comes from Eve. Like, something important to remember. Then Memo Sprite Eve deals ice damage equal to 200% of Eve max HP. So means, yeah, if you run main DPS Evernight, you need Hyacine. Hyacine is the best support here for her. The HP buffer obviously works with any HP scaler, not called Midday. I'm so sorry, Midday. I'm so sad because I'm talking here about Midday and Aglaya because they get nothing. And I love them both a lot. Let's continue. This is how you enter, and you have 2 charges. During this state, the damage received by all enemies increases by 30%. So yeah, this stacks with Cypher. So Cypher is a really good teammate if you are 3v-less or your 3v is like doing work anywhere else. You can use Cypher, Silver Wolf, One-Mate. They are really good teammates for Evernight too. Outside like Hyacine and RMC, that are the 2 that I recommend using with her. Increases damage by Evernight and Eve increased by 60%, but as I said, it's Eve who is doing all the damage, so 60% for Eve. And both Evernight and Memo Sprite Eve are immune to crowd control debuffs. This is actually important, and you will see why. Gains 2 charges of the enhanced state and consumes 1 charger after using Dream Dissolving as due. At the start of Evernight turns, if no charges remain, you exit it. This is important to remember because it says when Eve uses that skill, not when Evernight turns happen. 1 charge is reduced. So we are gonna come here to the Memo Sprite talent, but well, technique first. We are gonna talk about the techniques, and then we will go to the memo. After using technique at the start of next battle, gains an identical to the skill, which increases all allies' memo spread kit damage and gains 1 point of memoria. This is a way of getting 1 point of memoria by entering the battle. And if you attack, obviously you start combat, which the technique doesn't. We go to here, which is really important because makes her so easy to build. 18.7% crit rate, that means she already has 23.7 crit rate. Then increases evade and increases Evernight and the memo sprite evade crit rate by 35%. When using abilities, consumes 5% of this unit current HP. This gives memoria. To increase both their crit damage by 15% for 2 turns. Even more crit damage, like she has a lot of buffs for herself. After memo spray uses Dream Dissolving as Dew, recovers 1 skill point for allies. Yeah, she's printing USP consistently, which is really good. At the start of combat, you get 70 energy, 1 memoria, and this is actually important because this is how we get the energy for Evernight outside her light cone. When Evernight or an ally memo sprite uses an ability, Evernight regenerates 5 energy and gains 1 memoria. Important, every memo sprite action or Evernight action gives you memoria and energy. It's really important to remember because you're getting a lot here from Hyacine at 200 speed. He gives you 3 actions at the start, that's 15 energy, and the ultimate is a 4th one, so you are getting 20 energy, and March actions are giving you more energy, so yeah. And this is the... I would like to say it's a really good trace, but in reality kind of fake, because you can like pretty much ignore it. It's really good though, but you can pretty much ignore it. I have seen clears of her in beta ignoring this trace, so... When there are 1, 2, 3, 4 or more remembered characters in the team, while Evernight the skill persists, additionally increases all memo spread crit damage by 5, 15, 50 or 65%. I have seen this work with only 1 memo sprite in the team outside of A, so yeah, this is all I'm gonna say. Let's go to a skill set. When entering combat, summons memo sprite evade. This is when you use the technique. Memo sprite evade has 160 speed by default. Also remember to use the technique for the crit damage buff, obviously. And its max HP is 50% of Evernight max HP. Each time Evernight or memo sprite evade loses HP, increases crit damage for both this unit and memo sprite evade by 60% for 2 turns. As you can see, she's getting once again more crit damage. When and gains 2 memoria. This effect can trigger only once per target per attack. So if you get attacked twice or Hyacine LC, you have to wait until the next turn for triggering it again. Whenever Knight has 16 or more memoria, this spells and becomes immune to cut control debuffs. If memo sprite evade is on the field, it immediately takes action. The immediate action effect can only trigger again after memo sprite evade uses Dream Dissolving as Dew. Important, for this to trigger, you can do like 16 memoria and then 32 and takes action again. No, it's 16 memoria. You can obviously go over 16 memoria, which is like the most important part of her kit, because she scales on memoria that she has. We are gonna see it siun. But well, soon, now. This ability automatically selects a target, prioritize the enemy target that Evernight last attacked. Deals ice damage equal to 50% of evade max HP to one enemy. For every 4 points of memoria Evernight currently has, further deals ice damage equal to 10% of evade max HP. After use, Evernight gains 1 point of memoria. You're gonna see this a lot at this hero, never in EQ. It's something I'm gonna say when we go to the Eidolons, but I'm just repeating it here. This one scales with your memoria, so if you have 16, you do 40, like 40 of every max HP instead of 10 for every 4 points. So yeah, this is the memo sprite talent. Evade is immune to cut control debuff, but has increased chance of being targeted. So has like a taunt. While Evernight is on the field, increases damage dealt by Evernight and evade by 50%. Another more damage because, yes. At the end of the video, we'll talk about what do I think about her and what do I think she goes to. When summoned, this unit immediately takes action. Upon disappearing, increases Evernight speed by 10%. If the disappearance is due to using Dream dissolving as you for each point of memory used in this attack additionally increases Evernight speed by 1%, counting up to 40 points of memoria. This speed buff effect cannot stack and is removed at the start of Evernight next turn. So basically, if you have for the memoria, you get 50% speed buff of your base speed. She has 99, so 45. No, 45. No, sorry. It's almost 50. 49 you get because it's 49 point something. 49.5 I think it is. So yeah, you get 49. And here comes Dream Dissolving as you, the most important skill, and why I say that getting over 16 memoria is important. Whenever Knight's memory is written than or equal to 16 points, it's telling you here that you can go over 16. And Evernight is not under a card control state, this ability can be used. Remember that if you're in the enhanced state, you are immune to crowd control. For each point of memory currently in possession, deals ice damage equal to 12% of evade max HP to the primary target, and ice damage equal to 6% of evade max HP to other enemy targets. After use, consume all memory and HP, and evade disappears. Yeah, evade is blowing itself away. You scale with your memoria. It starts for each point is 12%, so you can do like way too much damage. And it's if you build her properly, evade is running with 400 crit damage, maybe even 500 in some situations. So yeah, you are killing almost anything in the game with this damage at E0 as 1 or E0 as 0 even. But yeah, let's now go to the Eidolons, which I think she's one of the best characters to vertically invest to, and it comes from the E1 and E2 mostly. E6 is really good, but you have to pass through E4 that you are seeing it there. But yeah, let's go talk to E1. Whenever Knight is on the field and when there are 4 or more 3-2-1 enemy characters targets on the field, Ali Memo's price deal 120, 125, 130, 150 of the original damage respectively. Basically, too long don't read. If there are less enemies, you do more damage. This is really good for Hyacine and Castorize, obviously, but herself too, because she's AoE consistently. Like Dream Dissolving as you is AoE, so this is really good for her. And you're doing a lot of damage in single target. I have seen her just by adding this Eidolon for Holy. So yeah. E2, which is probably the best, one of the best E2s in the game. Increases Evernight and Memo Spray evade crit damage by 40%. So you're getting another 40% here because she needs more crit damage. Each time Evernight gains memory, increases the gained memory by 2 points. So basically, when you get a 14 from the skill in enhanced state, you get a +2. Memo Spray's action is 1 +2. You get the idea. 1 memoria +2. So it's 3. The order is 16. When you lose HP, it's also 3. So you more or less get the idea. When using ultimate, additionally gains 2 Darkest Riddle state charges. So yeah, instead of 2, now you have 4. So you have enough to just consistently renovate them and be in consistent enhanced state. Let's go to E3 because actually it's really good for her, and E5 too, because they give a skill level 2 up to a maximum of level 15, basic attack plus level 1 up to a maximum of level 10, Memo Sprite talent level 1 up to a maximum of level 10. Let's read also this, because Memo Sprite skill level +1 up to a maximum of level 10. So yeah, that means you are getting one more level for the explosion, so you're doing more damage. Really good E3 and E5 for Evernight. We are gonna talk now about one of the worst E4s in the game. She has the best E2 and the worst E4. I feel like it's really balanced. While Evernight is on the field, ally Memo Sprite's weakness frequency efficiency increases by 25%, and Memo Sprite gains an additional 25% weakness break efficiency. This is really good for Apoc or Apocalyptic Shadow. It's really good, actually. I'm not gonna lie, it works really well there. But that's it. That's it. Maybe some boss that has a lot of toughness bar, maybe, but That's it. Like, there is not much more to it. And now we go to the E6, which I think it's really good, and I think it's like 123% increase of her damage, so it's a really, really, really good E6. While Evernight is on the field, all allies, all type respect increases by 20%. So yeah, you are giving once again more damage to your Hyacine, your Castorize, and your RMC, so a lot of damage coming from this kit actually. After Memo Spray base uses Dream Dissolving Seal, Evernight gains 30% of the consumed Memoria in this attack. So yeah, if you use 100 Memoria, you get 30 back. She's one of the best D6. And I'm gonna give some tips to people wanting her because she has like 2 ways to be played. I'm gonna be honest. Well, in reality, 3 because you could play her with Hyacine, Hypercarry, but we are gonna talk mostly about the 2 that we got. We got the one shown in the stream, which is the Castorize team. She is a sub DPS there because she supports remembrance characters. Castorize is a good remembrance character, but in my opinion, this is my own opinion from reading it. I feel like she's a better main DPS than a better sub DPS. Because in main DPS, you are also giving the help to Hyacine. You, instead of running Hypercarry Evernight, it feels more like you are doing team damage, because Hyacine damage increases a lot. She's giving a lot of crit damage to Hyacine, a lot of crit damage to also RMC, which when buffs you, it gives you more crit damage. So honestly, I feel like the best way to play her and invest on her, if you don't have Castorize already, if you have Castorize already, please get her. Like I said already, please get Hyacine. So yeah, please get Evernight. If you are a Castorize player, please get her at least E0, S0. There are some Lycons that can help. And if not, just get her Lycon because it's absolutely broken. We will talk about it too. So, the Lycon, I will do it in a separate video because I wanna do it in game. That one, I wanna see you some difference between the free to play Lycon she has. So that one we will be waiting. So yeah, if you have Castorize, please get Evernight. Like, please do that. But if you don't want Castorize, but you want Evernight, her Hypercarry style is really good. And her team is actually kind of cheap if you can buy the VP. If not, her actually, like, no joke, her Lycon is really good for her. And I feel like if you are gonna get her, you should try for the Lycon. If not, there is like the Kirana free-to-play one that we got some patches ago. That one works well with her. So that one is a recommendation I can give because it gives max HP. This video is only talking about the kit, so we are going to talk about that and the teams. But yeah, her Hypercarry is more of a team carry type of team, so if you enjoy that, or you don't want Castorize for whatever reason, you prefer this type of remembrance team, she's a really good Hypercarry. Like, honestly, I have seen a lot of videos, she's really good, and she does what you want her to do, and she has probably the best vertical investment of the Hypercarries because E1 is stupid, E2 is even more stupid for her own damage, and if you want to invest in an E6, she has a really good E6 which consistently gives her Memoria, she is consistently doing nukes, and she can zero cycle a lot of stuff if you care about that. So honestly, do I recommend her? Yes, we will be doing the worth it video, but this is just a kit analysis because she is my favorite character for the game, and it's the first time I can do this, so I had to. But yeah, I have been talking here for 20 minutes already. The last thing I want to say is that her Hypercarry team is Evernight, RMC, Hyacine, and then the last slot should be 3v, but if you're 3v less or your 3v is busy somewhere else because you have Herta or Midday and you want like your other supports to be with Evernight, Romy, Silverwolf, Cypher, even Pella can work. I'm not joking, Eagle Pella works really well with Evernight. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I talked a lot. I hope I made clear what I mean for this team, what Evernight is. I hope she's more than a sub DPS. She's a really good main DPS. She has a lot of crit damage just from the kit and a lot of crit rate build on her. I think it's like something, if I'm mathing correctly right now, I think it's 61% total. It's so stupid. She gets a lot from, no, sorry, the kit is 56, I think, or 53, something like that, and then the new set gives her 8. So anyways, she's really good. Real, in my opinion, she's really broken. She got out with a lot and really good eidolons. So do what I have to say is that if you have castorized or you want a remembrance DPS, please get her. She is really fun and her team is cheaper than castorized team, at least in my opinion, and vertical investment is better in Evernight than in castorized. So yeah, that's all I have to say. For me, she's gonna be a main DPS, and you will have a lot of videos about her coming next week. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and we will see each other into the next one. Bye bye!